3 years. The fucking Discord was hilarious last night. Broke wants me to learn and beat him. You couldn't beat me. You gonna speedrun this game, James? That's awesome, dude. Come speedrun it with us, man. There's a few of us still speedrun. It's not really a real lively game for Twitch usually, but it's a fun game to speedrun though. It's a very fucking fun game to speedrun. And it's not too complicated of a speedrun. It's not. There's not a whole lot of no more phone calls. No, there's no more phone calls today, man. We're done with that. We're done with that. Somebody might come in and try to fuck with us or say something to us, but we're good. No more phone calls. No more phone calls. Alright. The speedrun was killed. No, this is not even a speedrun. This is a speedrun instruction. This is telling everybody how to play it. Alright, guys. As soon as you land in the car, you want to run. Ever what your run button is on PlayStation 4, it's pushing your left stick in. So you just want to run straight to the next place. It's pretty easy, this part of it is. This is the place. Try to stay as close to the bushes as you can without hitting them. That's kind of something you'll learn in the game. Like where the hit detection is on, because it's kind of odd. Places that you'd think you could run through in real life just stop you dead in your tracks, so. But you don't go toward that gate. You take a left at the first left and go through the gate down here. And just keep running, baby. Just keep running. That's what you do. Like a pit bull's on your asshole. Even though you're super white and can't run really fast, you would still run, like Ethan does. Yesterday's run was murdered, man. Yesterday's run was awful. I can't believe that, dude. I can't believe I did that on the end. I mean, I can believe that I knocked myself down with the bomb, but I can't believe that I ended up getting hit, what, by 3 waves from her with the last one killing me? Like, I can't believe that. That's pretty fucked. First time that's ever happened to me, guys. I've got knocked down, like I said, by the bomb, but not fucked up by her like that. That was quite fucking amazing. Quite fucking amazing. But you just keep running until you get to the front of the house. Like I said, some of this kind of takes time, learning the environment and stuff like that. And then right after this screen door right here, you retry the game. Retry and hit yes to retry, because it gives you a little bit of a speed boost for a time after this. So when you're doing a speed run, this is going to help your speed run. This is a very integral part to the speed run. Guys, I didn't see the names of the follows and it didn't show up on my screen, but thank you guys. JSNMNS, thank you for the follow. And the one and only Yummy Cookie, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the Villains, guys. Thank you for being here. So after we restart, we just come through the house and go all the way over to the living room. Last door on the right. Double tap your buttons to go into doors. Like I double tap X. And it kind of like hits the door. Like if you hit X once, it wants to slow open the door. But if you double tap it, it hits it once for the slow open and then pushes it open. So it opens the doors faster. And then run around to the fireplace here and pull your lever. I'm not dying in Jak 3, man. I'm going to call out everything you don't describe accurately. Well, shit, get ready to call it out, Ross. All right, you pull the lever, come back here. Hit your X button to open that door, and then after the door there where you're crouched down, I immediately uncrouch. Crouch is pressing in on the R3 button on the PlayStation, and to uncrouch, I just go into run and run to the ladder. Welcome all new people. I'm taking notes. Are you going to do the tapes? You do not do the tapes in the speedrun, drunk. You don't do the tapes. You would do the tapes in a 100% run. You would have to do the tapes, but this is any percentage. All right, fall down the ladder, and then you're gonna go back to running and hugging the walls as good as possible through here. And just drop down in the water. Keep going. You're gonna hang 2 rights here, and the second board you go under, like this one right here, there's a dead body in the middle of the water that can pop up out on you, and it knocks you back in the water, and it takes your time away from you when you're doing the speed run. So you don't want that body to pop up. So there's a way to get around it. Stay as far right as you can right here, and when you start going under the boards, look all the way right and hit your button forward and go against the wall and slide down the wall until you hear the bubbling, and then continue past. If you haven't heard that bubbling and you look right, you might still get the body. You gotta wait till you hear the bubbling and then turn back to the right and keep running. Run past her cell up here, and you're getting these bolt cutters. Now with the bolt cutters, what you want to try to do, there's several objects in this game that you want to try to do this to, but you want to try to press X on the PlayStation controller and circle and back. Circle and backs to turn around, and you want to hit these all at the same time. If possible, kind of hit X a little bit before, like a half a press in before, and then press them all down together, and you can get a quick turn, which turns you and grabs the wrench at the same time. So you do the quick turn. There's several objects that I'll say the quick turn on, and that's the way you do it right there. But you come back, open her cage, and this is where we usually do our first split in the game at. But open her cage here, double tap to open the cell, and run to her.
Thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan?
Are you alright?
How long do I think this will take? Probably about 2 hours. Green Gamer, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate the hell out of it. Welcome to the villains. Welcome to the stream. Is it faster to quick turn or to double aim turn? I would say, I don't know, man. I would think it would be faster to quick turn, but they'd be pretty close. It'd be pretty close. All right, guys, when you start following her here, all you can do through this part is follow her through here. But to keep your inventory clean, I delete this picture out of my inventory and drop the cursor back on top of the bolt cutters here on the left side, because we're going to pick up a fuse here in a little while, and it'll appear right here. So I just have to move one space to get to that fuse after we get it. But the next thing we're going to use is the bolt cutters. So you love the hair graphic? Yeah, in RE4 it probably is faster to do that. I don't even know if that fast draw is possible in this game. Prescription.
I think it's this way.
I don't think it is. You're going to do everything after this? What do you mean everything? Like after I do this where I teach everybody to run it, I'm going to do a speed run afterwards. We're going to do 2 runs through the game at least today. I usually stream for about 4 hours drunk. And James is drunk if you're still in here. Look, man, there's another drunk here. That's awesome, ain't it, James? Oh, the hair almost looks real. Yeah, it does got a good look to it, the hair does in this game. It really does.
We have to go this way.
The graphics aren't that bad in this game, to be honest with you guys, man. Like, if you look at the brick walls and stuff, they look like a brick wall. You know what I mean? This looks like a mortared brick wall.
Food through here. I remember.
The quick turn is the faster way doing it if you have to turn 180 after picking an item up. If not, turn it on 10 sensitivity. Yeah. Yeah, which I think I got mine set to 9 sensitivity. I think my sensitivity is at 9. I'm not sure, it might be at 10, and we could look at it here, but I think it might be at 9. I forget, where's that? Controls? Yeah, mine's at 9. Camera speed. I felt more comfortable with 9 than 10. I don't know why. It's just a little bit smoother to me. So you just follow her into here. Really, the only thing you have to do here is go right here where you're not looking at her and stare at this brick wall until she screams. When you hear her scream, you can take off back out of the room and go through the hole that she created.
We're gonna be a family now that you're here.
How you guys is Thursday, man? How's y'all's Thursday? Why is she so slow? Everything in this game's slow. So she screamed there, and we follow her through up to the door. You can double click this door here, even though it's open a little bit, which I do, and go toward the bathroom right here, the first door on the left, to get her to up here. You have to go at least this far in the room, like midway, before she'll reappear back where you came from. And you'll know if you did it right because you get that load and you hear the knocking on the door. And then you just go down and meet her face to face. Now, when she attacks you up top here, there's no reason to do the defend. And when she falls down on the floor, run into her so that you get to her quicker and she grabs you quicker. How you doing, Turnip Smasher? What's going on, buddy? Turn up! Turn up in this motherfucker. Alright, right here's where you run into her. Thank you for that host, Turnip. I appreciate the hell out of it, buddy. And like I said, don't resist, don't push her head to anything here. Let her just attack you. I understand, Turnip, man. Thank you for the host, dude. Thank you for stopping by, brother. I'm just doing a little instruction video trying to teach these guys how to speed run with me. We learning to speed run today.
I can hear her. I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me. Get out!
Please teach me. I'm trying to teach you, Ross. I'm trying to teach you everything I know, man. I'm trying to teach you everything I know. But yeah, there she bashed her head in. Now what you want to do, you're a little bit hurt, is the only reason I go do this. You don't really have to do this. But grab the first aid, heal, and cancel the healing. Now the next thing I do, her point where she gets up is about right here. So what I like to do is go into that area. You can do this any way you want to. And do little circles around the bottom of her feet until she stands up. It makes her stand up quicker. Like right now we don't care. I want to tell y'all how I do it. But it makes her stand up quicker. If you can figure out the exact spot, you can stand on it and not move around like that. But it's a real sensitive little spot. It's like frame perfect. And we don't worry about that. We do a little small circle there at the bottom of her feet and it feels like she stands up just as fast. Now the next thing I want to tell y'all before we even go into this is that when you're holding a hatchet or something, there's a hard hit and there's a soft hit. The hard hit, you hold in your L2 button and it like readies the axe, and then you hit the or the L2 button, it like readies your axe, and then you hit the R2 to swing it harder. And that's what I call it a hard hit. It's whatever it is, but I call it a hard hit. So when we get the hatchet, which as soon as we get her to stand up, she's gonna throw us in her room, we'll grab the hatchet. When we get the hatchet, we want to run up into her face and just regular hit her twice, duck down, and do the hard hit once at her feet and stand back up. And she should grab us instantly. Most of the time that works. Sometimes it takes 4 hits. I have no clue why. But that's what we're going to try to do right here. But that's what we're going to do. She should stand up immediately when we walk up here, though. And she didn't. But she'll throw us through. We'll get the hatchet. We'll soft hit her twice in the head, duck down, hard hit once at the feet, and stand back up, hopefully. Then we didn't do it. I don't even know where she's at, guys. That's a good way to do it. Then hold your L1 to push her off immediately and axe her. That went really badly. That went really badly. Tanzo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the hell out of it. But what you want to do is double hit her softly there and then get the hard hit, and she should grab you instantly. Then you hold the L1 to push her off automatically. It didn't quite work out, but I'll edit some video in afterwards or give links in the YouTube of this one showing you how to really do that one, but you know, whatever. Whatever.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Turnip, I'm glad you stopped by, man, if you're still here, buddy. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm kind of caught up into like thinking about how to explain this game to people. But if that had been done completely right, she would have fell out here in the hallway, and you could have got the axe back automatically, which you got to pick up for the next fight. Round this corner and right past this door right here. As soon as you get past it, you'll get a load screen, and you want to retry the game right there. That gets you another speed boost. That gets you another speed boost. So that's why you want to do it that way. Blondie, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate the hell out of it. Welcome to the villains. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. But that's for a speed boost as well, guys. Come out of that. Go back to the case to open the chain. To use the wire snips on the chain. Stand as close to the table and everything here as you can. And me personally, you can open it from the side like this. But I think like he has to position himself around to the front of the case when you do that. So what I like to do is come to the front of it as good as possible, and then just double tap your X, because you remember we left the wire cutters on that left hand side right there, and bust this open. And then just start double hitting your pickup button as fast as you can to pull that fuse up. Run back to the living room where we open the fireplace chain. And on the wall behind us, the opposite side, is a fuse box. And what I do here is slide over to where you got that X. And then one to the left. We do this really quickly, but one from the left. And X it in there. And then run back out of the room, where Mia will confront us once more.
It's okay. It's okay. It's me.
How much does RE7 on PS4 cost? I'm not 100% sure. I know it was on sale here recently for like $29.99, but right now I don't know. It's probably still $45. This was a real popular game for them, and they haven't really like dropped the price a whole lot on this game. It was a really popular. It done really well. Some people even bought 2 copies. Ain't that right, Ross? Because in the speed run of this game, while we're in the cutscene here, the speed run of this game is faster on the Japanese version because it's censored. It's censored on the Japanese version, and there's especially one really important part where you get a key out of a cop's neck, and in the censored version you just pick the key up off the table, and it's a big long like scene to pull the key out of the cop's neck. So to keep that #1 spot, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, after the cutscene ends, we just want to run upstairs here to the button here. Start hitting your X before you ever even get there. Run over here to this box where the stairs will come down, and equip our hand axe, which we kept for this next boss fight. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to do before I actually do it up here, guys. I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to do before I actually do it. Once we barely start to go up this ladder up here, Mia will come in. What we want to do after she comes in is we'll stand here to the side of her and wait for her to drop down. If you're too close under her, she will knock you down, and that fucking sucks. So you want to stay over here out of her way and let her drop down. After she comes and drops down, you want to come over inside of her body, duck down into it so it clips into her animation. Do the hard swing where you're holding the axe and swing away. She's going to move to the front a little bit, so you have to like tap up a couple more times to get the next one, but just try to stay inside of her while hitting your thing. If you do it absolutely right, you can actually kill her in 2 hits. It usually takes me like fucking 5, but I have done it in 2 hits before. This is one of the most RNG parts of the game too, because she can do some wild shit here too. She can do some spins and stuff that'll blow you away. See, we got her in 5. I think she's dead. Nope. Now she's dead. We got her in 6. But if I got inside of her that second time, it didn't quite go a clip into her frame. You can get 6 hits in 2. Yeah, you just gotta stay inside of her. You guys never pull out, guys. Never pull out. That's the moral of that story. It took you 6, I know. You can do it in 2. 3 is the most likely quick way that you'll get it, honestly, on console. The 2, I've got 2 once. There's been one time, and I think fucking Ross like clipped the video. I need to go find it. But I think I've got a 2 hit once on console. A 4 hit is acceptable. You really want to try to get the 3 though. The 3 hit means you're just nailing it. But it's very hard to get the 3 hit as well. I'm sure that Ross will you've had a lot of 2 hits, never on a good run. Yeah, she's very unpredictable. She's very, very unpredictable. I've got her to a point where I've almost got her that she'll always go forward, but every now and again she'll still spin behind me. Like, just, I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out if it's something that you can control or not. But from that direction, if you looked at my video there, from that direction, it
Don't you die on us now? You have work to do.
it keeps her going forward. Like if you can't come at her from the direction I came from, and don't go too far into her. If you go too far into her, you're still screwed again. Like she'll still spin around you. So it's a real iffy thing there. She's a little bit RNG. All right, Turnip, man. Enjoy the nap, man. I hope you feel great when you wake up, brother. I hope you feel great. I hope you wake up like $1,000,000. Wake up with the piss hitting your chin when you take that first piss, cause that morning hard on's so great.
Where am I? What the hell?
So this is just a big long cutscene, guys.
Who are all you people?
I'll sit back and talk to my ugly chat over here.
It's good.
Dumb son bitch wasn't no good if it hit him.
I've never speedrun the DLC drunk. I've never speedrun the DLC. It's pretty short though. I'm sure the speedrun's like what, 6 minutes or some shit. It can't be that long. This game's just got a odd loads prescription. It's got odd loads. It's got a really long load later in the game. And but luckily the speedrun don't count loads. It doesn't count loads. Like the in-game time, this game goes by actual game time that the game clock keeps. And that game clock does not keep the loads of the game. And I think several of the cutscenes are also cut out of the end time. Which you can only skip one cutscene in this game, and you lose time during it if you actually watch it. There's one skippable cutscene, but the clock starts running when you can skip it. Oh yeah, it can get frustrating, BR, like having runs end on silly, trivial stuff. Alright, soon as he leaves, I start sliding my left button back and forth to rock the chair as soon as I possibly can, because if you don't do it immediately, you could just sit there in a chair. So double tap the door to get out, and as we're running down this hallway, I double tap at this door too. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to go around the corner here, and Jack's RNG too, but you can control his RNG a little bit. He can do one of three things when you come into the hallway by him trying to get the key. He can grab you, which he's going to, after he grabs you, he's going to knee you, which takes a lot of time. He can attack immediately, just swing immediately as soon as he sees you. Or if you control him right, another option he can do is try to grab at you and he'll miss into this hallway. What we do is we go down the hallway looking kind of at the ground, and as soon as we get to the end of the hallway, I slide my character a little bit to the right, which makes him grab for you more percentage of the time. But it all depends. Like I said, if he smacks at you, it's automatic. If he grabs you, it's automatic. So we can control the RNG a tad bit, but not 100%. As you see, I'm looking down, and then watch, right at the end of the hallway, I go to the right a little bit, and he grabs at me. And then we run past him and go to this gold door and hit X. We didn't want to do that, but the reason we go to the gold door there, guys, is because the next scene where the cop comes to the window, it speeds that part up. Like, that part can take an incredibly long time for him to come to the window unless you go to that gold door after you get the key there. So we run to the hatch, use the hatch key on it, and drop down into it immediately when it opens, making our way to the first save room in the game, in the speed run, which we don't save any in the game because the plan is not to die. What does RNG mean? Randomness, random. I don't know what the actual letters stand for, but it's random bullshit that happens in the game.
What's tonight's plan to take over the world, Vane?
What we did there is as soon as I came out of the thing over here, I was turning left on my controller, and as soon as it let me out, I run to the door, barely open the door, and move forward into it, and the phone will start ringing, which is the next trigger in the game. And then come back and pick up the phone. If Jack cuts off your leg, pretty much your speed run's done. And what you have to do is you get your leg in your inventory automatically, and you got to crawl to where Jack set the first aid down and go pick up the first aid, and then use the first aid, combine it with the leg, and use it on the leg. Alright, after the phone, guys, we start hitting left on the controller and forward to run toward the item box and hitting X. as fast as we can, because what we want to do is get the item box to open as quick as we can get there. And we also want to knock down these screens telling us that we got the Albert, the Secret of Defense, and Infinite Ammo, which what we want out of this game. And New Game Plus runs, there's 3 items you have to have from beating the game earlier, and that is the Albert 01. And we do this as quick as we possibly can. Like before I come in here, I'm smashing the X button, and then I press to the left, take the Albert, go down 1, take the infinite ammo and the walking shoes, go down 1 and take the circular saw, then hit circle and circle back to turn around, and then run out the door. But with the items I was telling you had to have here, guys, you have to have the Albert, which you get from beating the game, I think, regularly, or maybe within 4 hours. I'm not sure. You have to beat the game within 4 hours and on hardcore mode, and find all the bobbleheads in the game to get these 3 items. But you get the walking shoes, which lets you walk faster when you're not running or you're ducked down. The infinite ammo, which makes you not have to pick up ammo throughout the game. And the Albert, which is just a little bit stronger of a gun than your regular handgun, which you're going to use your regular handgun and the Albert in this playthrough. But after you get that, you come out here, run to the kitchen, come right to here, and it'll make the cops start knocking on the window. And I run out around and hit cutscene there.
Hey, you gotta help me.
Hold on, back up. Now, sir, do you live here? I mean, is this your property?
I wouldn't say Menuing has any RNG in it.
Now, we got several cars.
BR Stallings. How's Menuing have any RNG in it? It's what you do. It's what you do.
There are crazy people in this house trying to fucking kill me.
Well, let me tell you this.
Yeah, that's
Seem like you playing with a full deck yourself.
I don't see how Menuing would be RNG at all. Cause how could your Menuing be random? Your fingers might end up being random and do the wrong things, but
Like yourself may not be involved.
yeah, the speedrun, the version I speedrun of it, Drunk, you would have to beat the game. If you want to just play regular New Game, then you wouldn't. But I play New Game Plus any percentage.
You gotta give me your gun.
And the fastest way to play New Game Plus any percentage is they have the infinite ammo, running shoes, or walking shoes, and Albert.
Right.
And circular saw.
You wanna see my name in the
I forgot about the circular saw.
but you wanna be a hero and save my life.
Yeah, New Game's pretty cool too. There's different ways to play it. I'm just saying in my version, in the version that I run of the speed run, you have to have those things. And I might not have got my saw out. Did I get my circular saw? We might have messed up. Yeah, I got my circular saw. All right, after he gives us the knife, while running toward the door down here, you want to press left on your controller, get your Albert out, and reload the ammo in it, and put back on your circular saw before you get to this box and start tapping X. You want to keep tapping X because you got to hit the red button afterwards, and you got it back on your circular saw. Alright, after this door opens, what I'm going to try to explain to y'all is I'm going to go in and Jack's going to confront us. We're going to come around while he's still distracted with the cop and start double sawing him. Remember the hard hit on the hatchet? To do this saw, you do the same motion. You hold L2 and then hit R2, and it does a saw into him. We're going to saw into Jack until he slams his shovel down for the second time on the ground. After he does that, he's going to come after us. So we'll turn around, grab the handgun on the ground, switch back to our Albert, and run around the back of the car, which should make him bust the shelf right here beside of the car, right beside of the front of the car, and we'll shoot him through that shelf. And that'll make him enter the car. And hopefully when we shoot him, he'll pitch forward and be that much closer to the car door from the angle we shoot him at. Alright. Now we run around the cop here. Do the saw move. 1, 2, bounce, pick up that gun, switch to the other gun, which we put strong bullets in. Shoot him. He'll get in the car, do the saw on him again. Soon as he touches his hand to the handle, you can saw him again. If you do it before that, it'll take him down. He won't get in the car, and it won't work. Keep sawing him. Now, at this part, I'm going to move something in my menu, put my menu on the next item we're going to use, pull out the gun that I just used to shoot him with, reload it, change to the other gun, Put heavy bullets in it, and then we'll switch back to the regular the saw his legs until he falls down twice, and then switch back to the gun before the car blows up. It's quite a few things in here. There's quite a few things in here. All right. Move the shoes down. Cursor back up. Gun. Reload. Other gun. Better bullets. Saw. Duck down. Go for his knees. After the second time he falls down, he's not going to grab you after that point. So you can move away and put your regular gun on, and the car will blow. I like to stay forward, as far left as I can, and straight forward down this hallway to get up as close to the ladder as I possibly can. Because where you're standing here can have an effect on the way you get up. And then you want to look at the third rung up on the right side, fourth rung, I guess, right here on the right side, and Jack will grab you and shoot himself in the mouth. Boom. Congratulations, Sildry. After he shoots himself, we go straight up the ladder. And you guys remember that quick turn I taught you earlier? We are going to quick turn again. This time, we're going to run up on this little picture frame right here. Try to quick turn it around. Then we'll hit X to start the screw from unscrewing the bull body. Then we will hit circle to cancel out that. Then back circle to turn around. And we'll grab the shelf and start pulling it. And we didn't do it right. Hold on. Huh. There we go. That pulls it around. X to do it. Circle to cancel. Flip back around. Grab the shelf. Start pulling it while the bullhead is unscrewing from the picture. It saves time. It saves time. It's a lot of steps, drunk. That's what I was saying. Like when I'm running it, it doesn't quite look like what I'm actually doing. Like, yeah, you do it so quick. That's why I thought I would take the day to explain how to do this. So we take the ox statue and then jump down. Now, you remember we set our inventory up earlier on the first empty space that was available. Well, that's where the ox statue went. Is to that first empty space available. Go back down the hallway to the gold door that we hit earlier to make the cop appear. And start tapping X as soon as you see X. That way it puts the key in automatically, and then start hitting X on the door to go through as fast as possible. The next thing you'll do is come over here to this clock. When you see the X come up, you do the quick turn on it again, and you should get the clock and run back toward these stairs here. Which will go up and start double tapping your X button to go through the door here. And come around and start double tapping your X button to go through the door here. Then we'll pick up the book, which we spin to the right, XXX as hard as you can hit it, and then circle back to this quick turn around there. I make it rain on these moles, I make it rain, make it rain on them hoes, I make it rain. Sildry, thank you so much for the $10, man. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome, dude. Make it rain on me. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Alright guys, the next part we're going to do, we go into this room and we double tap X to open the door, and then there's a X over here to drain the tub. When we get the tub started draining, I go into my inventory and move this clock hand down and leave your cursor on it, back up to about right here where you still got the X on your screen and you're against the back door behind you, and then do the quick turn again, which that was crazy, but it'll make Jack instantly come in when it don't glitch out like that. Next thing we want to do is run toward Jack while pointing down toward his knees and shoot him in the knee and run past him. Then head for and fall down the stairs up here while reloading. Fall down the stairs. Go straight through this door here. Shoot that. Go to this and double X because your clock hand's already equipped there. Start hitting X right here to grab the head. Shoot at this wall to distract Jack again and head straight through this door without even looking at him, and he should chase you down here where you can kill him with 2 shots, and that way he won't chase you out into the living room and fuck the next part up, guys. Hug the walls through the gold doors, double tap your X to get through that as quick as possible. You get here, you press X, and your next part's gonna be 1 to the left and up. You can actually go 1 to the left and up, or you can go, like if you use your D-pad, sometimes it'll go straight to it. I like going 1 to the left and up because sometimes that messes up really badly. Then you set this key right here. The thing to this one is, if you notice, you want to press both directions at first, but you press up on your right stick until you can see the bird head on the ground there, and then left on this stick till you come up to there. It doesn't have to be perfect on this one. You can see the beak was a little bit off there and it still fit in. But you want to press those at the same time. You want to press up on the right and left at the same time and fit them both at the same time. It makes it a little bit harder, but it's a little bit quicker. Is it more hard when you're not playing on New Game Plus? I wouldn't say the game's necessarily harder, but you got to manage ammo better. To an extent. You got to manage it better. You got to actually pick it up. But we come through there, go straight to this door, double tapping all your doors to open them as always. And just make your way around into the basement. Straight down into the basement. Alright, we stay to the left down here in the basement, and there's going to be a muck monster up here. He is around the second corner, so up there he's going to be around that corner and up to the right a little bit. So if you position correctly and come down here, you can shoot him in the head without even aiming. It's part of it right there. But then you'll come up to this next door, double tap, and you can do the same thing to this one if you're careful. Shoot him, go to your handprint, X, last door, X, reload, come to the front here, start hitting your X to open this. And keep tapping your X until you got the keys. And run out of here like a little bitch. Come into the bathtub part where you double X the door. And this guy up here, you can run right past him. He comes crawling out, but fuck him. You just stay to the right and go past him, go through the door. Get your cursor up here, because when you come around here, you can shoot that guy in the head the same way, guys. Double tap your X, your key will already be there, guys. And then down the stairs. Double tap the X, head up the stairs. The next scene, which will be Jack 2, triggers exactly when you grab this. You can grab it from the side like this, but again, like the wire cutter thing, I come around to the front because when you grab it this way, he instant grabs you. So it probably does save a second or so. So the next thing we want to do, he's going to push us down to the basement. We're going to start pressing back on our controller and to the left, because he can grab you real easily right here, and you're kind of up against a pole. And then aim and shoot him in the head. And then double saw him.
What's tonight's plan to take over the world, Ray?
Come grab your heal, cancel the heal, put on your gun, reload your gun, and start pressing X to pick up the chainsaw. Then aim your gun where his head's gonna be, shoot him again, double saw him. Good job, you guys beat Jack 2. Alright, now we take and put our cursor over the chainsaw part here, because that's where our next item is going to be, because we're going to throw this chainsaw down after we get this door sawed open. Good job, you are now a speedrunner, right? So we throw that down, and remember we left the cursor right on top of it. So the next item we pick up is going to be in that cursor, which is going to be the scorpion key. Keep remembering, guys, to always double tap your doors throughout the whole game. There's a few doors you can't double tap, but I'll point them out when we get there. Rusty Weller, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the villains. Ames, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the villains. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Alright, now, we came in here from the other way earlier. We want to go to the left and open the green door here. Just start tapping your X button before you get to it. And I've found it very hard to quick turn this key up here because of the way it sits on the table, but I always try it anyways. But you want to quick turn it if you can. And then come back to this door, double tapping your X, you'll unlock it. And then you head back up the stairs. Now, Granny will be sitting directly to the right here, so you want to kind of take a wide turn so as not to hit her. And your key will be on, or your inventory will be on that key that you just picked up because we left it over where the chainsaw was. So we just X when we get up to this door. We switch to the first dog's head while the key's going in, and that way we'll be on that dog's head for the next part, which we just walk forward and XX. And then I'd start pressing right while I'm Xing, if that makes sense, to get the other two sets. So like when it's right here, I start pressing on my right trigger while pressing X for it to go to the next one. Then we run out to the trailer, and the trailer has a phone call in it, but it don't trigger until you enter the trailer and exit the trailer. So I like to come into the trailer a little bit here and then back out until the phone rings and then straight back forward to answer the phone. You have to answer this phone for the next scene to play. This game has a lot of triggers in it where you have to do this certain event before you can go to the next event. So that's what we're doing right now. Or that's why we answer the phone.
Our bodies are contaminated. I can't leave the property unless I get it out. And the same goes for Mia.
Is there a way to get it out?
We need the serum. It should clear whatever.
It's that fast. It's just that fast, drunk. It's just that fast, buddy.
All right. So where is it?
If I knew where one was, I'd already be long gone. But I have a feeling.
Now, after this phone call, you can do it one of two ways on this. I don't think either one of them's more faster than the other, but I feel like I'm more centered if you quick turn back toward the next door rather than want to turn in with your stick. Dawson TK, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Villains, man. I'm glad to have you here. So we quick turn, back in circle, run toward the door, double tap to open, stick to the left coming down, and go toward our next events, guys. The Bug Mama. Bug Mama's amazing. Marguerite's, I don't know, man. I don't know which would be the hardest boss, to be honest with you. Mia too, honestly, is the most frustrating to me. Double tap to open the door. You get a little speed burst here, guys, so use it well. The better you use it, the further it'll go. Double tap to open this. Now, through this next door, there's going to be a beehive in here. And what we're trying to do is shoot the beehive twice when we go through this door up here and duck down and shoot a beehive behind it with this gun, switch to another gun and shoot it a few more times to bust it open. You'll see what I'm saying when I go in. We open this door, pop, pop, duck, pop, switch guns, and then go through there. And then run after we get through that door. Then I like to reload my weapons because you can. Double turn to get that. Switch back to your saw after you reload your weapons. Go under the door, straight to the right, and it'll trigger this cutscene. After the cutscene, you want to do your saw and like the both trigger saw to make it do the rotating saw, and press forward and tap X to open the door. That way you don't have to kill all the spiders and you still get through the door. Double tap all your doors open, guys. Go to this shadow key to the left, and then on this one I just like to use my right stick most of the time. Every now and again I gotta hit the left stick a little bit, but usually not, and I just turn it straight to the left and down. It's that easy. BBOLYOS, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the Villains. Glad to have you here, dude. Glad to have you here. After you get that, we run straight in here into the hallway, slide down. You gotta press up on your controller here the whole time. They're all kind of annoying when you're starting. Yeah, they kind of are all annoying when you're starting out. They are kind of all annoying when you're starting out. Like, after we've been playing this game, some of us guys have for long enough that it looks a lot easier than it is sometimes. That's kind of why I decided to do this today. But what I did there, guys, is I came out of the room, I changed it over to my Albert, and then we're running over here into the floorboards to get a crank that we need for later. And we like to try to quick turn this crank too. It's kind of hard to get your fingers off of it, but we try to quick turn it. And then keeping your gun out without even aiming, I center it up on that bug and kill that bug while we're walking down here. Because otherwise he comes out and sometimes he can hit you while you're trying to put the crank in over here. And if he does, it will cancel this bridge animation and it'll make you start all over, which loses you time. So where we picked it up should be right in our thing, so we'll just double X to get the bridge to come up. So we go through the door up here, and then we put 2 more shots into this bug hive, which will blow it up. Now the next part, Marge is going to be in this room past this door here. If she shoots out bugs at you, you're not going to be able to open the next bridge without destroying those bugs. So that costs time too. So what you can do to get her not to notice you is, as soon as you open the door, look down at the ground, turn to the right, go straight over to the water heater, and turn to the left and go out the door. And she shouldn't see you. And then we'll go back here and put the other crank in, double X. Just double X to put it in there. It's that easy. Now, if you get to this point and you're hurt, guys, there's a health right there that you can pick up really quickly and use it as soon as after you get it. I don't need it right now, so I'll go on in here and get this other key, which I quick turn again away from it and then run back toward the door where we just saw Marge at. We're going back across the other drawbridge is where we're going. That usually don't happen. Alright, as soon as we go up these stairs over here that you see, Marge will come out. When Marge comes out, we want to have the Albert equipped. And we get down to the bottom. I'm recording it, James is drunk. I'm recording it. When we get down to the bottom, after she throws us down, we want to point up at her, and it kind of sways around and you don't know where your gun's going to be, so you kind of got to guess. But we're going to point the Albert at her, hit her once with the Albert. We're going to... Jawal Reed, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Villains, man. Enjoy the stream. We're going to shoot her once with the Albert, switch to the other gun, and we're going to shoot her with it while aiming in and out. It makes you shoot faster until she's dead. It takes about 3 or 4 shots. Thank you for that, host Mad Viking. I appreciate the shit out of it, man. So here we go. You'll see what I'm saying about the gun swaying back and forth here. It's kind of hard to get a beat on her and know where your gun's going to land, but we do the best we can here. How'd your stream go, Mad? There you go. She's dead. As you see, we shot 1 shot into her with the Albert. Switch guns. Aiming in and out. Switch it up. So we hit the door here. 1 to the right gets you the thing. I usually switch my guns and reload this one too. Go up here to this case. Tap X to get it to open. Turn around. While it's opening up, what we want to do is go up here. And around. And when you want to look, you want to come in here far enough to make that appear. You see that when the little arrow came up above it, and then you want to turn around immediately and go back. That's a trigger for the phone to ring up here. Until you've looked at that, this phone won't ring after you look at this. Also, this is a note that we're reading here. It's nothing that we're picking up, so you walk up to it. As soon as you get to the X point, you quick turn, and it will read it while turning you back around to the phone you have to go to. Then you answer the phone. That easy. That easy. And if you didn't do every piece of this, when you go back to this hole up here, it'll still be filled up with oil, and you'll jump down into it, and it'll hurt you. It'll hurt you. Melancholy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Villains. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it.
A D-series head and an arm.
Hit 500 a day? Hell yeah, man. Like, you're growing bigger than shit, dude. You're growing bigger than shit. Congrats on 500, man.
Have you searched the whole house?
No, not yet.
You're gonna be huge, Mad Viking. Huge.
Check it out. Meet me at the trail if you find it.
Alright, guys. After the phone call, we're going back out here where we killed Marge. Now the black goo's gone that filled up in the thing, and you see her grab her her little lantern there, and we're just gonna follow her out. In this hallway, if you're unsure if you've reloaded your guns, you can check that. I know I've reloaded mine, but make sure your guns are reloaded because you're gonna need every bit of your ammo in the next part, plus your circular saw to kill her the quick way. You can only hope. Oh man, you're gonna be huge. All of us Kentucky boys, man. All of us Kentucky. They ain't no ceiling for us. They ain't no ceiling for us. They don't know us, Mad. But we go up the stairs here, following the trail of Marge, and straight back into this hole in the floor. When I drop down, I try to center myself up between these 2 water heaters, or this water heater and this box, and run around. Alright, there's a trigger for her coming out of here. It's about that stair right there we're looking at.
plan to take over the world.
Expandius, thank you for the follow. If when you hit that trigger, if you don't start backing up immediately, she will grab you, and that's gonna really hurt your speed run. The greeters, thank you for the follow as well. So what we do is we walk up here, hit about that second stair there, she'll pop out the window, we back up while aiming, and we shoot her 3 times with the Albert and every single shot with the gun. Unload it. Flip around, put on your saw, come back, look up in this hole for a good little second, then come over to here where she's hiding. Saw her out of the hole, keep your saw on her. When she jumps, screams, saw her again. Keep sawing her, she'll back up. Now, if you hit that with just the right timing, she can actually go down before she does that jump up to the ceiling. It honestly only saves a few seconds that I've noticed. Like, I can keep either run alive, but it does happen. Now, at this part, you want to trash your recycle your walking shoes because you need the inventory space right now. Move back up where you're going to grab this lantern that comes out underneath her because you're going to use the lantern next. Then pick up the lantern, go to the door here, reload your weapons. Don't forget to reload, guys. And equip your Albert. Running through, double tap the door to open it, and go back to the manhole you just came through. We're actually going back to the room we came out of with the crow key. Y'all soft as jelly. You don't know about Kentucky, man. Like, Kentucky's the exact opposite of soft as jelly, dude. Like, how many people does, like, California have outnumber Kentucky people by? I guarantee in a guerrilla war, dude, Kentucky wins. Guarantee it. So we're going back through the crow door up here. I always look kind of down because you can look at this note up here if you don't. And I don't want to look at that note. So I look down, double tap the door, back through. And as soon as you see the X on the door coming up, you want to double X to drop the lantern into this part. Come to the door, start double Xing on it to open it as soon as it opens up. And then make your way around the couches here, through this door, double X. After, I want to show you something about this double X right here. When you're coming to it, if you do it too soon, you'll get that painting. And it'll look at this painting instead, and you don't want to do that. You want to wait until after the painting's off the screen. Come around. This door will close on you, but you can start double Xing it before, and it'll open a little quicker for you. Julian C, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the villains. I hope you enjoy the stream. After a little cutscene there, come up through, double X the door while you are running. Remember, through this whole speedrun, you're running. You double X the bottom of that thing right there to get it open. So that's how you get that open as quick as possible. All right. Duck down to go through this while still running. Unduck when you come out. Start hitting the X to get the hand. And then I start holding back in circle so that I instantly turn. Like, I hold back on my left and start tapping circle so I instantly turn after I've got the arm taken loose here. Run back to the door. Duck down. Back up. Through this door, there's going to be a monster. Shoot twice. And he goes down. And you just keep running through him. The rest of this, there's going to be monsters here, but you can run by them. This last monster that we go by, he can hit you randomly sometimes. That's just what he does. He smacks you randomly right here sometimes. But he didn't smack us that time, so good deal. You ruined it calling it a speed run? Well, it is a speed run, man. This is a speed run. I'm just teaching y'all how to do it. Come back up here to the bridge, double tap. You get a speed boost during this part too. So up here at the gates, you want to be smashing the X button when you get close to it so that you go straight through it. See that speed boost? You want to use as much of this speed boost as you can for good things. And this part, you got to get a phone to ring in this trailer. You're really supposed to go in the trailer to get it to happen, but you can run along the edge right here, turn around, and it'll ring for you. Hear the phone? Hear the phone. And run back toward the front door here. And to the left, because we're going back into the basement, guys. Back into the basement. That dank ass basement. This time when you go down, if you remember, we opened a door to the right. We're gonna go through the door to the right and go the same way that we went last time to fight Jack 2. Who is top on this run? Mr. Ross Rossi is top on this run. Mr. Ross Rossi. Run down through here. The old lady will be there if you did everything right. If you didn't do everything right, the old lady won't be there. Run toward this door. I double tap it and then I move my cursor down there to the second row, one to the right. Now up here, there's a guy crashes through the, a crawler crashes through the wall. If you hit it at just the right angle going to the right past him, you'll slip right by him and he won't hit you. But it's kind of RNG there too, whether you can get past him or not. So, see, he caught me. He caught me bad. You can get past him without him even hitting you though. Then run in here, go around, and start tapping your X to go into the neck hole. This is the part I said that in the censored version, you just grab a key off the table. In this version, you dig in his neck the whole time. So, you know what it is. Jordan, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the Villains. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Get the key out of his neck here, turn toward the door, and start tapping X to get that screen to go down. Stay to your left here because there's a monster that comes out there. And we've already got the next key queued up by our thing, so just tap X as soon as you see it, and it'll start unlocking this door for you. Start tapping your X pretty much before you get to any door, guys. And then go to the left here. We're going to go back through the same way we came out up here. Get your saw out and saw this guy's head off. They really don't like that saw at all. It eats them up really quickly. Get your Albert reloaded. Because we're going to go upstairs and there's two muck monsters out here. One of them we're not going to kill. The other one we will. This first one we won't kill him. We just want to knock him back so he don't hit us. The second one we got to kill him to get past him. So you want to get an instant headshot on him. Like that.
What's tonight's plan to take over the world, Rain?
Toxic Booty, thank you so much for the follow. Double click your X when you get to this door. Your key should already be queued up. Come around, click X, start rotating your right thumbstick up and hit X to get this to come down. If you're a herd here, guys, you can come over here, grab this herb and use it and go back to your key before the ladder comes down because you want to stay on that key. You can do that before the ladder comes down, but it's hard to do, and if you really don't need the herb, don't mess with it. Just so y'all know. But you can do that in a speed run without losing any time if you do it correctly. We got the last shadow puzzle of the game, guys. On this one, I like to press up on my right thumbstick until I can see it's lining up there, and then right on the back one, and then up a little bit more, and then right on your left one. There may be a quicker way to do that, but to me, this is the hardest shadow puzzle out of all three to get right in place like that. And it's real iffy. Like if it's just a little bit off, it won't take this one. So. Dollhouse opens up. It shows us the blue key card. We want to run up to the blue key card and do the quick grab turn, which pulls it around this way. Cancel it off with X and run back toward the stairs. Come down the ladder through the doors. We got two doors to go through. And the third one's the snake key door, the last snake key door. At this door, I double tap my X or to bring this up and use this. So as soon as it starts going into the door, I bring my inventory back up and bring it over here for the red key card for later. While the door's opening. Go straight to the clock, press an X the whole way, use your left stick to turn this to 10:15, going to the left. And start pressing forward as soon as it lets you so you can drop down this as quick as possible. It is AB. You're absolutely correct in that statement. It is very awesome. It is very, very, very awesome, man. Make your way down the stairs here. If you hit this at just the right angle, you can slide by this door and get the key card at the same time and keep going this way. Unlocking this door and then going straight out and to your right. Same place we went a million times. We just hit it from different angles and run past this muck monster out here, which can also randomly hit you sometimes. So sometimes he smacks you when you come by. He's one of the random hits in the game. There's 4 hits in the game that you can randomly get hit at, and that's the second or third of the 4th. Run back toward this door, guys, and then we're gonna go back out the dog head door here without answering that phone. And there's gonna be a crawler directly to our left. And Ross can correct me with this if he knows better. But as soon as the crawler starts moving, you want to try to shoot him in his upper half of his body, and it'll instant kill him. I'm sorry about that, drunk. See, apparently we didn't do it, but he didn't attack us, so that's just as good. Go to this door over here, start tapping your X, and then X right, and you get the red key card in instantly, and then the blue key card right after. Head up these stairs, switch over to your other gun, your G16 gun, and go through this door and start hitting X to turn the TV on, where we get a little bit of a cutscene. Man, if you're sleepy, drunk, man, go sleep, man. Go sleep a little bit, buddy. Go sleep a little bit, my friend. You know me, I'm just over here trying to.
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good, so good. I got you. Wow. Looky what I've got. You know what this is for? You know what Zoe wants to do with this?
Fact number 2. It is. I've heard it is. I don't know. I've never done it myself, but like.
No, Ethan. That ain't special. This.
I know I should have had y'all's chat up on the screen, but I never used that because I know like everybody's in Twitch watching it, you know. Plus, it's more for you guys than it is for YouTube, man. To be honest, if somebody wants to watch it on YouTube and learn to speedrun it, hey, I'm glad to help. But at the same time, it's more for my Twitch than it is for YouTube. Trying to get you guys to run this game with me, man.
I'm gonna go back to how things were before my father found y'all. Now everybody wants to turn back the clock. So Ethan, you can crawl around.
So this is one of our finger breaks. We don't get too many finger breaks in this game. A lot of times you're just pressing friggin' run with your left thumb until it falls off. But you get a few good finger breaks in the game, and it helps. It helps. It really does help. I've actually ran this game so much that my fingers were like jacked up. You know what I mean? Like I ran them like 4 or 5 days in a row, 6 days in a row, and my fingers were jacked up from running this game. So all right, after the video ends, we want to head down the hallway here. Get a little bit to the. You don't want to be all the way up against this wall. Most of the game you want to run all the way against the wall, but right here you want to be a little bit out. Double tap, open this door, aim it up with just your right stick while walking in, and shoot twice. You want to shoot that first bomb, and then you want to shoot the mannequin in the leg. It's killing 2 bombs right there. And then make your way around. Princess LYS, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you here. Welcome to the villains. Are you a villain or what? Double open this door, duck down, shoot that bomb under the table there, then stand back up and make your way around. Stand to the left because there is a wire right there. But you shouldn't hit that. After you go through this door, you want to aim up on this box with your right thumbstick and shoot it, because it's either going to have health in it or handgun ammo. If it had health, we would have took the health, because we got to take a couple more hits up here. So we want health, but it is what it is. Because right up here, there's two bombs through these doors. What I do is turn to the right here and walk through, which is going to explode this one bomb. But if you hold your block button while hitting the bomb, you won't take that much damage. And then run to the key code box.
Fucking password, right?
Calling you drunk. Why he's telling us this, after it gets done, there's nothing we can do. There's no code that you can enter that'll make anything happen. So just start hitting the cancel button. And then back. Turn back. Which we're going to go to this item box. And you're going to put everything back in the item box. Except your unlimited ammo and your Albert. And you're also going to leave your inventory on the right next to your unlimited ammo. The reason being, after the next part, he won't let you into the next room unless you completely empty out your inventory. You can empty these 2 special items out back into it, and it says this item cannot be discarded. Send to item box. Both these items are special items and they can't be discarded, so it goes back to your item box. That's why we keep those, because you can discard them, not have to come back to the item box. And this item box, I'm not coming in there right now, I'm good. You can do that without I'm confused now. And empty out your items for the next part's what I'm trying to say. While this door and stuff's open. While that scene's playing out, you can hit the item box. If you did it another way, it'd take longer. So you can go around here. I don't know why I feel like going through the room, as long as you get your double clicks right, is faster, guys. And then come around this way. There's another string bomb up here, and to get past it, what we're going to do is turn left and block again. Let it blow up, and then head through here. You should be able to run right past both these monsters without getting hit. Sometimes the second one will lash out and hit you. He's another one of those random hits. I think it's the 3rd or 4th random hit that you can take in this game. If you take all the random hits in one game, most likely in a speedrun, you're going to die because we don't pick up healths. Because we think we're going to go the whole way without having to pick up a health, basically. So we come up here, and again, we do the fast turn if you can. I missed it because I couldn't get my finger off into the claw position in time. But you want to do the pick up and turn at the same time. We done set the inventory up for the battery. So as soon as you see X, double hit X, quick turn, and start running back toward this area over here. The next thing I'm going to pause to tell you guys about, because there's a sludge monster that comes down the elevator up here on our left, and you can see through and hit him. What you want to do is start shooting him as soon as you can start shooting him. And as soon as you see his head, you want to get all your shots in his head if you can, to take him down as quick as possible. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Like, as soon as we can see his feet, we want to start shooting him. But as soon as you can see his head, you want to shoot his head. Dodge out of the way of the puke. Return to shooting him in the head. We missed him a few times. This is a horrible way to show you guys how to do this, but basically, if you hit him in the head fast there, he'll go down fast. He didn't for me, but we got a health over here. I won't die for you. But basically, you just want to hit him in his head as many times as you can right off the bat. After you get him to go down there, I like to come up into the side of the elevator here before he blows up there and hold the block. And that way, when he blows up, you won't take that much damage, for one. And for two, he won't blow you back and you'll be right next to the button that you got to hit X on next. Go get a beer? Get you a beer, man. Get you a beer. After that, while we're going up, we want to discard this and discard this and use our first aid. You also want to get your item to the top left, your cursor in your items. That way, when you grab the next item, which is going to be a candle, you'll be right on it. You don't have to move your inventory again. All on that elevator ride. That elevator ride takes a long time. You can do a lot of things on it. You can hit a few licks on your dick. You know what I mean? Flip the bean if you're a girl. Your choice. Your choice. You can do things, though. Come back to the key code entry right here, and the key code is 1408. It was on a dead guy's body back there, but we didn't look at it, but it's 1408. And we stand in front of the candle here, tapping your X button, so as soon as it grabs, as soon as it comes up, you grab it. turn to the right, run through the door right here. Let it rain on you, quick turn, and go back to the oven over here because the oven's going to relight your candle for you.
What do you say we play a little game? All you gotta do is let
Do what? What are we doing, James?
on the cake.
What are we doing? We're beating this game, man. So I start tapping my X right here, and as soon as it comes up, like as soon as it gives us a chance to actually hit X on this, it'll light the candle for us. Alright, now turn as soon as it starts lighting the candle. Run over here, and we still got it on the candle, so we double X on this, and when that gets lit, I press my my button here and go down one, which is going to be the wheel we pick up next, while that's rope's burning off the door. Like, you can do it before the rope burns off the door if you do it quickly. Then come around over to here, going around, and press X as soon as you can on that door. Each one of these letters, it's going to spell out loser. You can go up 5 or down 5 on each letter. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Thank you for the bits, Rich. I appreciate the hell out of them. But it spells out loser. I start tapping the X as soon as it gets spelled. Run in the door here. Grab the wheel and turn out of it. And like I said, we've done set our inventory up for it when we was burning the rope off the door. Come back here, come around. Try to get in front of it again, because just like the bolt cutter and stuff earlier, if you're in front of it, your character won't have to move in front of it to put it up. So double tap your X. It'll already be there. And then you're going to run toward the stove. What you do is, since you're running with your left stick and moving with your left stick anyway, just keep that motion and start pressing X. So when it goes into your inventory, it'll automatically go up a space and light your candle, like so. Instant candle light. Turn around, do the same thing for the cake. Just start smashing X before you get to it. As soon as you get to it, it'll stick the candle in there. It's that easy, guys. Just all you gotta do is mash X. All you gotta do is mash X. The next part now, he's gonna throw a piece of dynamite in, and we gotta pull a piece of wood off the door. So I run toward the wall, tapping X, and it pulls it off. Then I start looking to the right and down and tapping my X to grab the dynamite, and then keep tapping X to put it into the hole in the door. Move to the left of the door a little bit, do a block like so, and it shouldn't knock you back. I kind of like use that nail right there as a guide point for this, and watch that knock me back. It shouldn't knock you back, and you should be able to run through the door, the next room. It did knock us back. If you get that off the way I want to, I should have been a little bit further to the left, but it won't slow down in this room. You'll run fast through this room. Start tapping your X to pick up this baby monkey face or whatever the hell this is. I don't know what this is, and start looking to the right while pressing the X, which will open your door a little bit and open your item box for you. So to do this quick, I came up with an idea that what you do is you go over, and it depends on how you want to set your inventory up. You can go up and get your Albert first, your infinite ammo, then your handgun, then your D-series arm, or you can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, take 1, 1, 2, 3, take 2, which will leave you right here, then 1, 2, and take everything else. The best way to do it though is come from the bottom, because you take the first 4 things, go up 2, take the next one and the next one, and then go up 3 and take the next one, and you're done. That's everything you need for the rest of the game. Well, no, I'll take that back. You do one more item box through the rest of the game. Thank you for those bits though, Rich. I appreciate the hell out of those. So you come out this way, you get to this, and then you gotta go to your crank, which is all the way at the end, and down 1. Get your crank going right there. And now you got a little ways to run, so the next thing you want to do is, while doing this run, make sure your guns are reloaded, and then put it on your circular saw, because your circular saw is going to be the next item you use. Try to go about as straight as you can through this part, guys. It's kind of hard to find a really good route for this, but... And then just stick to the left as you go around this to get to your next crank spot. So you go to the crank up here. The crank's already where you want it to be. So as soon as you see X, double X on it, it'll put it in. And start looking to the right and pressing your run stick in. So as soon as you get done with it, you'll turn around and run. Just ignore that dude coming out of the water right there. Stick to the right. You'll hear him slashing behind you, but he should never catch you if you do this right. And then stick to the right again. There's going to be another crawler that jumps out up here. And this is the one we're going to use the circular saw on and kill real quick. Just like so. And that guy will drop out. Just go around him, guys. He ain't shit. And that's another enemy that can randomly hit you sometimes too, guys. Just so you know. We go in here. Go straight to this girl because she's the one that makes the potion for you. Don't give a fuck about your wife. She don't matter. She don't matter until here in a minute. She will matter after the fight. She does not matter before the fight.
Right here. There should be enough, right?
If we move them fast enough, my father and Lucas aren't far away.
He's coming. Daddy's coming.
Good. There's enough for two.
Okay, this part right here, what I just did is I equipped my Albert, the 3-shot gun, and I'm gonna wait on her to make the potion, and then we're gonna fight Jack. To fight Jack, he's gonna come up right in front of us, and his eye's gonna be directly in front of us. And there's 2 tactics to beating this guy, and as far as I can see, they're pretty close in time. One of them's harder than the other and much more impressive, but we're gonna go for the easy tactic today. We'll just shoot him once in the eye, go to the left side of his arm, and drop down, and then shoot the bottom eye by hitting this white patch on. It's the right side of his belly, but it'll be on your left side. It'll be on your left side.
One of those is mine.
But I will leave a link in this video showing you guys the other strategy, so you can do it either way you want to. Hey. Alright, so right here we shoot him in the eye. Go to the left. And look for the white spot on the belly, guys. Shoot it. It'll bring him down. Equip your saw. And start sawing down on his belly immediately here. Then turn to his arm. And start sawing it. Go back to his tail. Start sawing it. Then switch to your handgun. And start shooting the top one here as you're coming toward it. Switch back to your saw and go for the one on the side here. Really, these eyes, they don't become vulnerable until the last one's blown up and until he's reset. Leave his head for last. Take it out, and then I like to finish the head off with the Albert. You can just walk up to his face and saw him, or you can shoot him in the eye twice with the Albert as soon as he comes back up. We'll do the saw him here right now. But I like shooting him in the face personally, which we got the Albert, we are going to shoot him in the face, never mind. But you can saw his face too. And there's the reason why sawing's a little bit better, because sometimes he can glitch when you're shooting him and it takes 3 shots. Well, it's a special weapon prescription. The saw's kind of OP because it's a special weapon. But you gotta be real close to him to hit him with a saw. We stand by the door here, so the next scene will trigger automatically, and he'll grab us. When he comes out here, just tap your X at his eyeball here. Just tap X until it injects him. I didn't miss that eye, man. I didn't miss that eye. It shot through it. Should have been a hit. Right here, though, I just start looking to the right here, and as soon as I can stand up,
Are you all right?
we'll head out the door here. I missed. I want to see the replay. I want to see the I demand to see the replay. Look at them biddies. Look at them biddies. Motorboat the hell out of them bits, Rich.
There's only one left.
Thank you for the bits, Rich. I appreciate it.
There's only one.
I've seen.
There can't
That's messed up, prescription. It's messed up, man. On this playthrough, start looking at Mia and start tapping your X button. And as soon as it lets you choose, it'll choose Mia for the run. She's a faster speed than Zoe. Zoe takes longer because you gotta beat Mia again. basically. And then you get a long cutscene, which I'm gonna kill the webcam out here and handle some business, I'm gonna handle some business, guys, while the cutscene plays. Y'all enjoy the cutscene.
I'll send help.
Kiss my curvy butt. Goodbye.
Yeah, you just look at Mia and start tapping. Look at Mia and start tapping. You do that a lot in this game. You tap Mia a lot. I shot the temple, not the eye. I need to see a replay of that prescription. I need to see a replay of that. Alright, guys, let's see. Give y'all a little bit of news during the cutscene. Crew members of Deadpool 2 have came out and said that a lack of diversity and the producers were at fault of stunt woman Joey Harris's death, who died on her first live stunt she did in the film. Harris was a licensed racer, but this was her first film, and a stunt person who trained with Harris said, "I cringed every time she went out," and that they had warned producers who failed to listen to their concerns. "They were warned, yes," said one crew member. "The producers put pressure and priority on same-sex and ethnicity when casting Domino's stunt double, and ended up having to go with someone who they said was unqualified for the stunts required for the part." So that's your Deadpool. I bet her family gets all kinds of fucking money, man. It's Deadpool 2. It's Deadpool 2. You know they're gonna get a lot of money. Especially with crew members saying shit like that. I'm surprised they're still crew members, to be honest with you. You know how people are nowadays. I'm surprised Ryan Reynolds didn't fire the hell out of him for those comments. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. You know, I thought that was kind of odd too, prescription. Like, I'm just pretty much retelling the story there. But like, you would want somebody that looks like the stunt double. I agree with that, dude. I agree that you'd want someone who looks like the stunt double. Like, why wouldn't you want somebody that looks like the stunt double? But they said that, I guess, a lack of black female roles like that there wasn't enough options out there. That's why they said diversity played a fact into it too. That there wasn't that I guess Hollywood wasn't diverse enough, and they didn't have stunt women or African American stunt women to play the part, so they had to end up going with somebody that wasn't qualified for the job. I don't know what how many African American stunt women there are in the business, but apparently they're saying there's not enough. But this part, guys, we just run through this part. We're now playing as Mia, discovering the ship after that wreck that we just seen. It almost does sound like they maybe try to just bring race into it, but I don't know. What do I know? You know what I mean? I don't know what their options were. I'm not that guy. But we come up here, start tapping your X again to get through this door. I keep tapping it while it's turning it because you want to double tap the sling open the door here to go through it faster. Otherwise, she'll just push it open really slowly. She pushes it open kind of slowly anyways, but that makes it a little faster. And we'll just run into our next destination here. The ship part's a little bit boring, guys. There's not a lot happens on it. Not a lot of combat or anything like that. But there is some little tricks on it for sure. So on this one, you want to stay on the left for the first two set of stairs here. To the left side as close as you can, and for the third stair you want to take a wide turn and go to the right. And do the same thing for the second one because you're going to go to the right at the top of this one. And then head for the door. And you want to go right before the hard hat. Turn around. And these guys should appear. And then you want to make your inventory go to this second space right here. Because the next thing we're going to use is going to be a fuse, which is going to go in that second space. I don't love none of y'all. All of y'all. All of y'all. I'm just playing. I do love y'all. So, we watch that cutscene play. Start pressing on his back as soon as he comes past you there to fall down into the tunnel as soon as he's gone. It is kind of filler. You know what the bad part about it is, James? This part of the game here, the ship part, it wouldn't have been so bad if they just made you play through it once. But they literally make you play the same area 3 times in a row. As soon as you fall out of the air vent there, you go to the left, guys, and just follow it to the end again. You don't want to go through any of the doors until you get to the end. Double tap to open the last door, stick to your left, go around this table, and stick to the left going up here too, because the next area you're going to go up's left. And we'll see the little... you can move during this cutscene, but very slowly, so keep moving forward during this part. I can multitask too, BR. I've read everything you're saying. I'm just not reading it out loud. I read everything prescription said too. Keep pressing forward and running through that part. Come through here and up the stairs. MTI Price Live, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate the hell out of it. Welcome to the Villains. I hope you enjoy it. I know your alert hasn't played yet, but I see you up on the see you up in the chat there. Go up the ladder, stay to the left, walk past that dead body, and then go up this ladder. Going to the left as soon as you get off the top of it. Mia will appear again, stay to the right. And we're going to take a right straight out of this door, guys. I start tapping my X button to open this door as soon as I get to it. Go through the door all the way to the back of the room. And you can do a quick turn of this too. Quick turn the fuse out. Double open the door again. Go back up here. You've already got your fuse set in your inventory, so you walk up and double X. Another important part I want to tell you guys when you walk up to things like that and go to set the thing in, let go of your run stick before you do it, because if you don't, when you go into the inventory after the X happens, it'll move up in your inventory. So you absolutely want to let go of the button. Next, we're going to just stay to the left side of the wall here, go up to the 3rd floor. Double tap to open this door, go through to the right. Should be sitting in front of the videotape. Double tap X to pick up the videotape. Double tap X to put in the videotape. And that'll take us into a cutscene. You know, I mean, Resident Evil and Silent Hill have always been close together. James is drunk. They really have. What's up, Scud King? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. I'm doing a little instructional video today, man. Trying to teach other people how to speedrun this, and I'm gonna save it in my videos, and hopefully we can get some more competitors up in this game, man. I'd like to see as many people speedrunning as possible, if they feel like speedrunning it, you know. So, trying to explain everything I do in the game through a playthrough and a beat of the game, and hopefully somebody will watch it and they'll pick it up themselves. What's the completion time you're teaching us to get? The completion time that I've got down to, honestly, probably like I've got down to 133.29, but if you hit every part of this part perfectly, you can get 122.30 easy with this, Miss Russell. On console, you could do it even faster on PC because your cursor and stuff moves faster. You could probably get sub 132 on PC. Like, I'm teaching you all the best strategies. Like, you can get the world record with these strategies, to be honest with you. You just gotta beat. Thank you for that host, Scud King. Throw your lighters up for Scud King there, guys. You just got to you just gotta beat Ross, so you just gotta do it better than he did. But I'm doing all the same strategies that he uses. All the same strategies that the world record holder uses. Like, we're playing this game the same way they do. I've just never done it quite as fast as he has. So you double open the door when you get out of that conversation. Come around to the back side here to the dining room. Double click to get through here. Come toward this back area. Duck, unduck, tap X to get this scene to play, and then come back this way. Up here, I like to stand at the left door here while she's having this part, because this door swings this way and we're going to the right. So when you swing this door open, you got to go around the door to get out. So we stay on the left door here. That way we don't have to go around the other door. The boss fights in this aren't really that bad, Miss Wrestle, if you know the tactics to them. Double click to open a door, head to the right, come around. Like double click all your doors. Come through this one, around to the right, double click this one, and then come toward the elevator. When you come up to the elevator here, you want to look to the right, get that X off to call the elevator, and then go to your item room again. You want to get your items while the elevator's coming up. On this one, you want to go down 4 and take everything. Quick turn out, come back to the door, come over here. You can do this one of two ways up here. You can equip your saw or your gun, but what you're trying to do is push this guy out of there and hit the elevator, because if he's outside the elevator, you can get the elevator to go down. If you kill him inside the elevator, that takes longer. So you want to push him out of the elevator, and then when you're coming down the elevator, switch your cursor up to right below your submachine gun here. That's going to be the next item you're using. That's why the elevator's coming down. Equip one of your guns and make your way around this way. That guy can hit you sometimes, but it doesn't really matter because you get all your health back after this scene. This guy falls down, stay to your left right here. Just move your way around him. Go through here, and there's going to be a guy that comes out up here. Shoot him twice while blind aiming, and it should kill him on the 3rd hit up here. Well, if you hit him. You can just go around him too, but if you hit him, you can kill him there. It's just kind of a little fun thing to do, is hitting him there and killing him. You don't have to. You can go around him just as easy and just as quick. Come through this door. Keep tapping your X the whole time here. And you want to go through here and pick up one of these and do your quick turn on it like that. And come back around, back to this door. It should already be in your items because you put it there. Double tap X and you'll use the solvent on the door. How you doing, Georgina, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm not talking to you guys as much because I'm trying to explain to you what I'm doing. If you do have a specific question, tell me. I come around the back side of this, past this bar, and turn back around to get her to trigger being at this door right here. If you don't go at least that far, she won't be at the door. It'll just be empty and you have to do it again. But that triggers her to be at the door there. Thank you for that follow, Georgina. I appreciate the hell out of it. Welcome to the Villains. I hope you enjoy the stream. Usually this isn't what we do on a stream. Usually I just talk to you guys. But currently I'm trying to show everybody how to actually speedrun this game. So you wait to the end of that cutscene, guys. Click out of it. There's going to be two guys down here. We're going to try to shoot both of them. I shoot the one on the ground. Don't care if I kill him, and try to kill the top one. And run through him. Because if you kill him, you can go through his body. Basically. Like while he's dying. So you want to do that. Now there's another one up here that we want to blind fire again. I kind of aim it up there. Fire it. Go around to the back. Left and back. Come back here. Hit the elevator. Call it. And these two guys are going to come out. But we can just ace them right in the head with aiming. Because we got time. We're waiting on the elevator to come down. So we can actually aim up. Don't have to blind fire or anything. You earn points just by being in the stream. Just by being in the stream. I'm going to add the ability to earn them by retweeting my tweet and stuff like that. But I haven't quite got around to that point yet. I do not speedrun Madhouse, but I have played Madhouse several times. So we come into the elevator, click to go to floor 3, which is going to take us out of this level. If the elevator didn't break down, but it does. So you stand here, start tapping the X to open the elevator. Just keep it centered up on the middle. Come out, keep tapping your X to get out, and turn to the left to start running left here. We'll go through this door, and the next door will be open, and we want to try to center a gun up to hit this next guy when he comes out. Oh Jesus, I turned the map on. But hit him. Go through these doors, double tapping to open everything, and start hitting your X as soon as you get down here leveled up with the window. Because you want to start going through that window as soon as it gets a chance. It kind of pulls you toward it and goes a little faster. But we go back toward the stairs. You can only hit the X once to open that door, or you'll close it back in your own face. And head up to floor 3. Double tapping to open it again. Going to the right. This is the same place where you saw Evie at the videotape. Except this time you want to go to the left. Or you meet your partner up here. Run straight to him and it'll trigger another cutscene. And I'll catch up with chat. Yeah, I'm gonna implement some more ways to earn coins, Georgina, because we haven't had any contests or anything here in the last couple of months. But I want to have some more contests soon, so I am gonna give you guys a new way to earn points. What's up, EDM? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I hadn't seen you yet, but how you doing, buddy? Always tap XXX. You should be tapping X and running the whole time in this game. That's like the two things that you do consistently. But this part here, we just let it play out. We just let it simply play out, guys. To anybody that doesn't get to catch this whole video and does want to see how to speedrun it, I am going to separate it out and save it as a clip after the whole stream's over. Like I said, after this instructional part of it, though, where I show you guys how to run it, I'm going to run it again myself, like full speed. But how you doing today, Georgina? What types of games do you play and what systems do you own and stuff, man? Where are you from? Where are you from? Or ma'am? I call everybody man, I'm sorry. So after the cutscene, we're gonna go straight to the back of the room, going around his body there. Quick opening of the doors. You got 2 doors to open. And then you simply have to turn the corner and it'll trigger a cutscene. Now the first half of this cutscene is not skippable. Like this part of the cutscene is not skippable. But as soon as it goes black and comes back, you can skip that cutscene, and it does count on your time. It does count on your time. So you do want to skip this part right here. So you skip it as soon as possible. Because you got to remember, in this game, loads aren't timed, but the cutscenes kind of are. So this is a really long load, too. This is like the longest load in the game, but it doesn't count. So you want to skip out that cutscene as quick as possible to get to the next part, if that makes sense. But this is a super long cutscene, though. It really is. So we'll see. Fresh Trends. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the villains. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. I don't know. This one's kind of political, but I'm still gonna read it anyways. And I don't like the news source, but still, I had to read it because it's funny. A Breitbart editor said Jared Kushner is an actual cuckold to a guy named Email Prankster who pretended to be Steve Bannon. Like he just emailed like this Breitbart editor back and forth pretending to be Steve Bannon, who is like editor-in-chief of Breitbart. And he ended up gilding the guy. I was saying that Jared Kushner is an actual cuckold. He said that motherfucker's an actual cuck. There's people really fucking his wife. He knows. He sits in the closet and watches, peeking out the hose. It's a little bit political, and I don't do a whole lot of political stuff over here. I think about a whole lot of political stuff. I just don't want to get in arguments with you guys, because I kind of like y'all right now. So, look, Wick, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome to the motherfucking villains. That's the real thing, though. Welcome to the villain family, where we rob, cheat, and steal to get where we need to be. If we have to. We'd rather live an honest life. But this part, guys, while the cutscene's playing, you can look to the left or right to get your character to swing around right after the cutscene. I actually like Odin-Mia. I think Odin-Mia's sexy. To turn around and open this door right here. Then you run into the elevator, start double clicking X. So as soon as that option comes up, you'll break through the door here. Or pull the door up here. And then hit your ladder in the back of the elevator here, guys. It's the longest ladder ever. Did I glitch out or something? Jesus Christ, that's a long ladder. Come around though, drop down. Just keep going straight when you drop down. Come out the bottom of this little control area right here and turn directly back around to the right and head towards your left wall. It's the captain's chambers we're going to. We'll double click to open and then claw up. Quick turn the lug wrench. Quick turn the lug wrench. Yeah, owed me a sexy. Owed me a sexy as hell. What are y'all talking about? Y'all crazy. But you come out of this room, come back to this elevator again, starting clicking your X as you get toward it, and drop down. It will not let you equip your lug wrench until you get all the way standing up. Then go up, pop it. I like to go through this backwards and then running straight forward as soon as I drop down while tapping X so that we go up. Because we want to go to our... we want to go to the right here and get the corrosive first off that we need. That's in here where the item room is. During this part of the ship, we don't get any weapons. We get the corrosive, come back. That door always closes no matter how fast you do it. No matter how fast you do it. And then you come to the right, open this door, and then go down the stairs. Which is going to bring you out right beside the fuse that you need in the bottom here. And you turn around, get the fuse, and then move down the hallway. This guy right here is kind of an ass clown. You can get by him without him hitting you, but it's unlikely. Look up and start pressing X, and he'll kind of pull you toward the next part. Which for the next part, you want to go back up to the ladder that's right here in front of you. And then turn immediately around and come back out the elevator again. And go to the left, which is going to take you back through the door where you saw the guy getting covered in the black stuff earlier. It's also where you'll need the corrosive, which will go to the door back here. Press X, and then like move it in. See that? We was in front of the character, but we still pulled the item up and used it and pulled her body through him, and that way he didn't knock us back or we didn't have to deal with him before putting the corrosive in the door. Keep going to the left here. Come around. Start tapping your X before you even get to this so that it starts unscrewing. And I just keep tapping my X the whole time through this. It takes a couple of seconds after each one for it to unscrew and then to get it. And then I just turn around and run back out the same way I came in. You got this dude right here, but he won't hit you. And then you have to come back by the same little dude that you came by earlier, but he shouldn't hit you either if you just stay real hard to the right. Like so. Now what we just did, we ended up with the fuse and the power line for the elevator. I like coming through here, turning around backward and dropping down in this way, to be honest with you guys. If you come up to the one on the right first, your thing should be automatically above it right there. And then you just look to the left, click again, and go one to the right and put the second one in. Then you want to go to the bottom floor. You hate this game, but you like it? I love this game, Georgina. I love this game. I have not watched All Eyes on Me yet. I hope it's good, man. I hope it's good. But now we're on the bottom floor. We've been down here before. The enemies are in a little bit different place now. There's one in the back room here. You want to stick to the left and run past him like so. Grab that bomb and then head out of here. Then stay to your left. If you stay all the way to your left, this guy should jump back. And he didn't. That was pretty sad. He'll most of the time, if you do that, he'll jump backward away from you. Just stick to your left here and you can squeeze by that guy as he's getting up. And stick to your left again, you can run right by that guy as well without getting hit. Down the stairs. Straight through where you seen Evie earlier, and you run back to her and break Ethan out of the shit cocoon he's in, I guess. I don't even know what it is, but we're gonna call it a shit cocoon. What other horror games have you got to play? I think horror games that I've got here. I don't know. I've got a few, but I can't even tell you off the top of my head. I've got I know I've got the Outlast 2, Outlast 1, Outlast 2, Whistleblower. I don't know if you consider BioShock horror, but I got the BioShock collection. I got Wolfenstein, which kind of dips into horror a little bit. I got Layers of Fear, but it's not downloaded right now. Tay Louie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Villains. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. I'm a big fan of horror games, though. I'm a real big fan of horror games. I've played about all of them, to be honest with you. The only horror game I can think of that I haven't played is Slender Man. I've never played the Slender Mans because I heard they were shit. I heard they were shit. But I tried to speedrun Outlast 2, but I just hated the stamina in it. It made me sick to try to speedrun it. And there were so many resets and stuff in it. Like, this game's got 3 resets in it, restarts, but they're short. It's easy to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a short reset. But guys, I'm gonna kill my webcam for just a second, take care of some business in the background while this cutscene finishes up. And we'll finish the very last of the game.
What's tonight's plan to take over the world?
Legendary legend. Wait on it. Day. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the Villains. Hope you enjoy the stream, dude. Hope you enjoy the stream, bro. But yeah, we haven't got a whole lot of time left in the instructional video, and like as soon as I do get done with the instruction, I'm gonna take about a 5 or 10 minute break, and then I'll be back to actually speed run the game without explaining what the fuck I'm doing, cause most of you should already know. Most of you should already know. You mean that ass, right? That's what you really mean. It's really what you mean. It's that ass. You like my little villain? That's villainous. What game is this? This is PT. This is the PT expansion. I don't know what that means, Georgina. Do I don't the game? What's do I don't the game mean? Well, Miss WrestleMania, I don't usually. I set the day aside to actually do it. I set the date aside to actually do it. I don't always do it unless somebody asks me questions. But I decided I've been running this game for a long time, and I thought it was something I should do, that I should sit down and explain everything I'm doing, because a lot of times people don't understand, like when you're doing a speed run, like how much you actually are doing with your fingers and how many like options you're setting up without you actually explaining to them. Like, this is what you got to do here. And plus it allows for people to actually come and speedrun the game with me. You know, if they own the game, they can say, oh, I can do that. And maybe they'll want to pick it up. And the bigger a game speedrun is, the better it is for me as a streamer. You know, the more people that's playing it and streaming it, the better it is for me. That's more potential that somebody's out there wanting to watch the game. So it's in my benefit, and it also adds competition to the game I'm playing. So I don't know, I think every speedrunner should explain their game to people. Duck down under that log right there and get back up as soon as you can, guys. This part's just walking through the swamp here. I start hitting my X about right there, so I'll climb up on the log and then just continue forward. Yeah, he knows the game. Prescriptions, he's been viewing over here for a while. How long did it take you to learn a RA speedrun? Well, I really considered the first one I did, which was trying to get it under 4 hours, because this game has a has an achievement for under 4 hours. That's the first time I did a speedrun, and basically all I did was run through the game and see if I can get it under 4 hours. And I fell in love speedrunning it after that. After I got the 4 hours, I was like, well, let's see how much further we can get it down. Gillory Blake, thank you for the follow. After you get out of the water, guys, you can grab this backpack or not. I usually like to grab it just because you don't really need it, but it lets you carry more items. And come around, get the rocket launcher here, turn back to your item box and open it up. Now you're going to be getting out of this item box everything you need for the rest of the game. So the first item you'll need in this is your Albert and your infinite ammo. Then your G17 handgun, circular saw, crank, walking shoes, and remote bombs. So everything under the crow key you need. And you can set this up any way you want to. You can go up and get to the bottom one and it just start hitting X. And when you see crow keys, the only thing left, quit hitting it. So that's up to you how you want to do it, but you can do it either way. After doing that, coming out the door, I hit L2 and triangle to put in my freeze ammo, because even if it doesn't kill an enemy, it freezes them in place. And then I run down, looking at the third enemy right here, once I get past the second one, and shoot him with the freeze grenade. Hit the X button on the area right here, reload my gun while getting the elevator to go down. And then I changed to this gun and reload it as well. When we get to the bottom down here, there's a bomb that we want to shoot from way back here that's blocking our path forward. So I start aiming out the things right here until we get down to the bottom, and when you see it right there, shoot it, and then it lets you go. You don't have to do that for it to let you go, but you do have to do it. And then with the Albert, I shoot that guy out, reload my Albert, reload all your ammo. If you need to reload anything, reload it right here. Head around. Those guys can hit you randomly, not a big deal. And then go to the right down here at the bottom to the next tunnel. And then out the bottom of this next tunnel, there's going to be a minecart, which I go around to the left of it, turn right past it, and smash your X. Then you want to switch back over to your grenade launcher as you're running forward here. The infinite ammo has to be in your inventory to work. Shoot the left hallway right there with your freeze ammo, and then switch back to one of your handguns right here. When you come out, you want to shoot that with a free fire so you can go up these stairs without hitting that bomb. You get a little bit of a speed boost right here just out of the game. You don't want to waste it. Make your way to this box right here. Click X. It's going to open up, and you're going to want to put this in there. So go ahead and get it ready. Put it in there, and it's going to come out right here. So you want to look at this side and start tapping X. You can't tap X right here because it brings up that. You can, but I don't like to.
What's tonight's plan to take over the world, Ray?
That guy and Call Max, thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate the hell out of them. Welcome to the villains, guys. So you pick up the thing out of the right there, start looking to the right, and clear off the item, and then double open your doors there. Again, make sure all your ammo is all the way full. This is the place to do it. Go through this bottom door, and you're going to walk past this pool over here. All right. Through this next part, you're going to duck down under this wood over here, and you're going to see Evie. After you see Evie, as soon as you see the load up on the left-hand side of the screen, you want to pause and restart your game for the last speed boost of the game. It's the last speed boost. See our load up there? Restart. Because if you don't see the load, it's going to restart you farther back in the game. Because that's a save. That's saving you at this point in the game. And to get the speed boost, you got to do the load right here. King Slayers, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the hell out of it. Welcome to the villains. I do not have Friday the 13th, Georgina. That's one of those games. Explicit. Welcome to the villains as well. That's one of those games that I kind of want, but I haven't had the money to buy off to the side, so I have never got it. But I would love to play it. I would love to play the Friday the 13th. It looks like a blast. It looks like a blast. Yeah, you have to bring your own. You have to bring your own beer around here, man. So we got the Albert equipped at this part because we're going to need it. We need to shoot 2 guys. That's the first one. Typically, you want to try to get a headshot right there, and then you want to shoot this guy. Then switch over to your rocket launcher when you come around the corner here. Shoot again to freeze this guy. Reload it because you're going to need it. And then shoot this guy up here. Oh god, we're on the wrong. Then you want to reload your rocket launcher one more time. There's going to be some guys up here on the left. You want to wait until you get past the centerpiece here. Look over on the ground and shoot them. And that'll freeze them up enough to let you climb this ladder without them spitting on you and knocking you off the ladder. They can knock you off that ladder. I promise you they can knock you off that ladder. Reload your guns if you need them reloaded right here, but that's the only thing you need to reload, because you're going to take your we're going to take a rocket or a grenade launcher off after this point and equip the remote bomb and try to get the remote bomb EV strat. I'll show you guys how to do that as well. So when we get to this door, it triggers a little cutscene that goes on behind us. What you want to do is change out your remote bomb with your rocket, your grenade launcher, and keep it equipped. Up here, don't hit X on this door because it'll close it in your face. If you hit X on that door, it'll close it in your face, and it'll take you that much longer. So what we're trying to do here, we're trying to make our way back through this house to where we use the bolt cutters, guys. You can only hit that door once to open it, 1X. If you hit it 2, it'll close in your face again. So I don't know why these doors are different than the rest of the game, but they are. That's messed up, Prescription.
You shouldn't have done that. It fucking hurts.
Doesn't want to be my daddy?
I do not want to be your daddy, Evie. I'll tell you what, I wore a condom on your mommy. There's no way that I'm your daddy.
Now it's mommy's turn.
I spooged in the bushes, I promise. So we make our way over here to where we cut the chains off the wall. You got 20 minutes, Prescription, to what? Do you get off or what?
I'm not playing.
Alright, while he's doing that, you want to look toward the left here and keep your run on and go right back past. You don't even want to look at her. Alright, now this next part, I may hit it and I may not hit it. But what you want to do up here, guys, is you want to go into this room, go as far forward as you possibly can, look down and place your remote mine on the ground a little bit further than where you are while you're walking. Then what you want to do is hold your arms up to block the blast of wind she's going to send out. And then walk past the bomb, get far enough away from it that it don't knock you down, and blow it up to push you into her so you'll grab her. It's really hard to do, but otherwise you gotta withstand 2 of the blasts from her and walk your way up to her. So that's why we try to use this bomb strap. See, I didn't get it too good there. Oh, that's a little bit quicker. You can do that though without it hitting you with the second bomb blast. It's all position wise. I put it too far forward, the bomb, to get it. If I put it back a little bit further, I could have got it. I was barely out of exploding range to be able to set it off and blow myself into her. Going to grill out, or you're going to a grill, Prescription? Which are you doing? But it blows you into her. You stick her in the neck with the injection there. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to equip the circular saw to take care of the face that comes out of the wall. You're going to grill out? Hell yeah, man. I'm on my way. Start double sawing into it right here to take care of this form. And she'll smack you when you're done. Like she has to smack you there. Now when you come out of here, you want to equip one of your guns, one of your pistols, shoot it out into her face, change pistols, and shoot that out into her face. And then she's gonna smack you a short while after that. Again, she likes smacking the shit out of us, guys. Just the way it is. Yeah, remote bomb can blow you closer to Evie. I actually made it blow me toward her, but we didn't get the way that we wanted to do it, but once she hits us, we want to get back on the circular saw, and when she picks us up, we'll be pressing down with her right stick toward her right foot and sawing. That way it makes her, it's her left foot actually, but that way it makes her drop us instantly. Yeah, the final boss in this is kind of weak, Miss Russell. But you hit where she's got you grabbed with your foot there, and then you have to grab the Albert off the ground right here. If you get 3 clean shots into her face with the Albert and she don't block any of them, it should kill her. It has glitched out on me during one speed run though, and all 7 shots in her face didn't kill her. And that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Did she not die? Wow, that was a lot of shots, Ross. It hit her hand a lot of times that time though. But that, ladies and gentlemen, I thought he was gonna do it again, Ross. I thought he was gonna do it again. I was actually worried. I was like, are you kidding me? It ain't gonna kill her again? Because I have had one time, I hit her in the face every time and it didn't kill her, and I was like, what? And she just swallowed me whole like an egg roll. It was very scary. But that does a speedrun right there, guys. That's how you speedrun this game. That's how you speedrun this game. If you hit everything that I showed you how to do there, if you hit every single bit of it, you can beat Mr. Ross Rossi. And he holds world record. And he'll tell you that you can beat him because he made a mistake or two. So if you hit everything that I showed you today, absolutely perfect, you can beat Ross Rossi on the Japanese version of the game anyway. Jesse, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate the hell out of it. Welcome to the villains, my kind sir. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see what time I ran. I ran a 1:53:39 while telling you guys how to play it. That's not too bad. That's under 2 hours while explaining myself. So that's not horrible. Guys, what I'm gonna do right now, and hopefully you'll stick around for the next part, is I am going to go take a short break. I'm gonna use